The Atlantic Ocean, vast, unforgiving, and on this day, a silent keeper of a terrible secret. It was October 8, 2003 when a fisherman made a horrifying discovery. A young girl's body, adrift in the cold, unforgiving waters off the coast of Cape May, New Jersey. Who was she? How did she end up here? These questions hung heavy in the air, a tragic mystery waiting to be unraveled. The ocean had taken its toll. The girl's body was battered, her features difficult to make out. Time was of the essence. The relentless ocean currents threatened to wash away any hope of identifying her. Every second counted. The police knew they had a difficult task ahead of them. Identifying the young victim was paramount, but the ocean had robbed her of her identity, leaving few clues behind. The medical examiner faced a daunting task. The girl's fingerprints were too damaged for a conventional match. Time was slipping away. The mystery deepened. Then, a breakthrough. Forensic experts turned to a specialized technique, a new type of fingerprinting analysis, one that could work even with badly damaged prints. It was a long shot, but it was their only hope. The fate of the investigation rested on the results. Days turned agonizingly slow. The pressure mounted as investigators anxiously awaited the results. Finally, the call came. A match. The victim was identified as 16-year-old Kimberly Holton, a foster child from Dover, Delaware. She had vanished just days earlier, her disappearance shrouded in mystery. Kimberly's disappearance had sent shockwaves through her small community, but hope had dwindled with each passing day. Now, the discovery of her body confirmed their worst fears. But how did she end up in the ocean, miles from home? The investigation took a grim turn. The investigation shifted from identifying Kimberly to uncovering the truth behind her tragic end. Detectives retraced her last known steps, searching for any piece of information that could lead them to her killer. A glimmer of hope emerged from an unlikely source, a Love's hardware store in Dover. Surveillance footage revealed two men purchasing a heavy-duty chain and other suspicious items. The date of the purchase? The day after Kimberly vanished. The men were quickly identified as Robert Brothers and Jacob Jones. Could they be the key to solving Kimberly's murder? Section 5, Shadows of Doubt. The net was closing in. Robert Brothers and Jacob Jones became the prime suspects in Kimberly's murder. The police brought them in for questioning, the tension thick in the interrogation room. Brothers cracked first. He admitted to buying the chain with Jones, but denied any involvement in Kimberly's death. Jones, however, remained tight-lipped. He was a 20-year-old pilot, a seemingly clean-cut young man. Could he be capable of such a heinous crime? The investigation hit a wall. But then, a shocking revelation came to light, turning the case on its head. Section 6. A shocking confession. A man named Michael Kaiser, an acquaintance of Jacob Jones, came forward with a chilling story. He claimed that Jones had confessed to him, revealing the horrifying truth behind Kimberly's murder. Kaiser painted a gruesome picture of that fateful night. According to Kaiser, Jones and Kimberly were at a motel. An argument escalated into a violent struggle. Jones, consumed by rage, strangled Kimberly with a phone cord and suffocated her with a pillow. Kaiser's confession sent shockwaves through the investigation. But was it the truth? Section 7. The Weight of Guilt. Jacob Jones, faced with mounting evidence and his friend's damning confession, crumbled. He confessed to his parents, his words heavy with guilt and remorse. He admitted to killing Kimberly, but he claimed he acted alone. He painted a picture of a crime of passion, a tragic accident. But before police could apprehend him, tragedy struck again. Jacob Jones, overwhelmed by guilt and despair, took his own life. His confession, a haunting echo in the wake of his death. Justice, it seemed, would never be fully served. Section 8. Justice Served. With Jacob Jones gone, all eyes turned to Michael Kaiser. He was charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. The prosecution presented a compelling case, weaving together forensic evidence, surveillance footage, and Kaiser's own chilling confession. The jury listened intently, their faces etched with the weight of their responsibility. After days of deliberation, they reached a verdict. Guilty. Michael Kaiser was sentenced to life in prison, his role in Kimberly's murder forever etched in stone. But was this true justice? Section 9. A life cut short. Kimberly Holton's life was tragically cut short, a young girl robbed of her future. Her case, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface. The investigation, a complex tapestry of forensic science, dogged determination, and the weight of human emotion. In the end, questions lingered. What truly transpired that fateful night? What drove Jacob Jones to commit such a horrific act? We may never know the full truth, but one thing is certain. Kimberly's memory lives on, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and justice can prevail.